Okay, so you just created your YouTube channel and you are thinking about content ideas that you need to start uploading on your YouTube channel. Don't worry, I got you covered. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing 15 content ideas that you can explore on your channel. Yes, you heard me right. My name is Aderonke Grace and you're welcome to this channel. If you are new here, you are highly welcome. Please take a moment to hit the subscribe button and also give this video a thumbs up, like hit the like button also. If you do so, you are also helping me. And for that, I say thank you for helping me. Thank you for hitting the subscribe button. Yeah. And if you're a returning subscriber, I want to say you're welcome once again. Thank you. Thank you so much for supporting this girl. Thank you so much for coming back to watch my content. Thank you so much for coming back to support me. I do not take your support for granted in any way. But without further ado, let's just get right into the video. So the first thing I'm going to be talking about is drum roll, daily vlog. Like, if you are a kind of person that you like to put yourself out there, you can consider doing a daily vlog. Like, this kind of vlog, like do a day in my life, like, just set up your camera and just show a snippet of everything that you do on a daily basis. For example, if you're a student, you are going to wake up, you record, you set up your camera and you record how you wake up, how you refresh yourself in the morning, what you eat as a student, what you the courses you have for the day, and vlogging while you're going to the class, on your way to the class, while you are in class, showing the world all these things. That is what daily vlog is about. And if you're a mother, like a stay-at-home mom, you can decide to just vlog your life as a stay-at-home mom, like what you do on a day-to-day basis to keep you sane. For like a business person that is, you're always like behind the desk strategizing and all, you can decide to set up the camera and just like record the process of your business or how your day goes in a day-to-day activity. Do you understand? So that is just number one. The second thing I'll be talking about is slightly related to the first point, is real-time vlogs. Like real-time vlogs, real-time vlogs are vlogs that you do like almost immediately. Like you do, let's say you do a vlog for today and almost immediately you are posting that same vlog. Like today is let's say today's date is the 1st of August 2024. You are shooting all your vlogs today and let's say by night you are posting it, or peradventure you can decide to just go live, go live and let people see the everything that you are doing. Like there is no room for hiding. Like you are transparent about your real-time vlog and all. Yeah, that is the second idea that you might want to look into. So the third thing I'll be talking about is telling a story. Like if you are a kind of person that loves storytelling, you're a kind of person that loves to tell stories. Nowadays I find that people just enjoy listening to other people's stories, either real or fake. People just love to, there's a way that you reel people in and they engage with you because of the story you are sharing. So if you are like someone that is very experienced in storytelling, you might also want to look into that kind of content by creating that kind of content and creating like stories that are appealing, stories that people might be interested in. You can also go further to research for different types of stories that you think people would be interested in. Some people, they love stories about, murder, killing, people not getting justice. So many things that you can talk about. Some people just love stories about, day-to-day life. Some people just love, when if you know that you have this gift of storytelling, you might want to look into it and just explore this option in your content creation. Yeah. So the fourth thing I'll be talking about is, if you are a kind of person that some secrets, like about some hacks that some other people might not know. Everybody knows something. That is just the truth. Everybody knows something. So if you are the kind of person that knows about acts, maybe you are someone that cooks and you know some, some acts in the kitchen, or if you are someone that does designing and you know some acts that you want to share with the world, of course everybody knows something. Like you know something that is unique. Yeah, you can also start by creating content around those acts that you know. Start generating content ideas from those acts and begin to share it to the world. If you're watching this video and you are yet to watch my video on how you can create your own YouTube channel, I'm going to be putting the link up here. So please just click on the link to watch on how you can create your own brand new YouTube channel. So the number 5 thing I will be talking about is did you know kind of content. Like, like I said about the hacks, there are some things that you know that some other people don't know. Like you can start creating content around the question, did you know? That kind of sparks some sort of curiosity in the watcher, in the people that are watching you. Like, oh, did I know what? Like, what do I know or what? Like you can start something about, did you know that this and this and this and this, and can you understand what I'm trying to say? And from doing this and this and this, you can also do this and this and this. So a did you know kind of content can also be looked into if you are considering content creation. And this number 6, it is actually very, how will I put it, it's very common amongst most content creators, especially those that are in the educational kind of niche. Like you tend to create videos about how to, like for example, how to fix something, how to fix a watch, how to boil water. That sounds funny. Yeah, but if you go on YouTube now and you search for how to boil water, I don't know, I think you might find 1 or 2 videos about that. And surprisingly, those kind of video can even have high views, like because it's something that people will never think of, like how to cook rice, how to, you can start creating content around how to, like by doing so you are solving some other people's problems. You are solving, people are very curious and want to learn this new things every day. You can start creating videos on how to. Yeah, another important content idea that you might want to look into is sharing your story, your journey, your story. What is your story? Like, how can your story impact other people? What are the lessons that some other people can learn from your story? I believe everybody have a story at a particular point in our lives, so you can look into such kind of content and create a content or an idea out of it, or about your own story. Yeah, and the 8th thing I will be talking about is, before I say the 8th thing, if you have watched up until this moment and you are yet to subscribe, please subscribe to my channel, and also don't forget to also give this video a thumbs up, like click on the like button. Thank you so much as you have done so. Yeah, so the next thing I'll be talking about is reaction video. You can react to something. Anybody can react to something. Like in as much as we are breathing, we are living beings, we react to something every day. Either we react negatively or we react positively. This can also come into your content creation. You can decide to be creating video around reactions. Like you watching another person's video for the first time and decide, oh, this is how, like your first time reaction to this video. Like now reliving it in front of a camera, like this is you reacting to a content, this is you reacting to another person's video, putting your own input, like 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 for real, and if I were to be the one, I would have done this, I would have done that, wow, oh, those are reaction videos. React to videos in such a way that it will be appealing and also be engaging for your audience. Yeah. Another thing I'll be talking about, which is I think is the number 9 thing I'll be talking about, is recording your behind the scene. Not everybody tend to show their behind the scene. For example, I am here shooting this video right now. It can, from me shooting this video, I can create another content idea from shooting this video. I can decide to show you behind the scene, like bring another camera on my phone to show you the setup of this environment. Those are behind the scenes. Another example of behind the scene is, like, for example, for a business person, for a businesswoman, your behind the scene would be you showing how you package your client orders. Like maybe you get an order, you get 2 orders, you get 10 orders. You opening the box, putting the product, while recording all this, closing it, putting all the what's it called now? The sellotape and all this. Those are behind the scenes. You can also show, just like, sometimes when you finish watching a movie, and they just tend to show the behind the scene. Yes, those are the kind of content that you might also want to look into. If you've ever watched this movie by, this is Jackie Chan, or yeah, all this movie, when they after the whole movie, they tend to show where they made mistake, where life is not perfect. We all are not perfect. So some other people want to learn from your mistake, how you spilled, as a content creator, or as as a content creator that deals with like cooking, that has a cooking channel. How you try to hone your stove and it wasn't honey, how you spill the oil, how you clean the oil, how it splashed on you, how you poured out, all these things. Those are behind the scene. You might also want to look into that kind of content. Yeah. So the 10th thing I'll be talking about is things you have learned. And I already said that everybody goes through one thing or another. Everybody goes through a challenge or another. Everybody has a story. And what can distinguish your own story from another person's story is your take home, like what you have learned from your own story. So you can decide to share your lessons from a particular thing to the world. Like you might decide to create a content around the lessons you have learned. Yes, you have learned. So these are also a content idea that you might also want to look into. There are so many people that are planning to do that same thing that you did, and they are thinking, oh, what if I make mistakes, or what if I do the, but when they watch your video and see how you did this and did that, they're like, oh, okay, for me to do this, let me avoid this and avoid that. Do you understand? You might also want to look into that. Yeah. Another content idea that you might want to look into are, I think this is number 11, topics that are like controversial, like it's all over the news. Is this, is that? I've seen someone that measured our content is only about gospel musicians. Do you understand? It's about, she's focusing our content on gospel musician, and or let's say secular musician, their daily life news, trending news about all this musician and her. So that is like enforcing controversial topics, or probably topics that that is kind of like controversial, like talking about, let's say, comparing a country to another country. There are so many, what, just Google controversial topics and you have idea what I'm talking about. You might also want to venture into that kind of content if you are interested to. Yeah. Another thing I'd like to share with you is unpopular opinions. Like unpopular, everybody have a popular opinion about something. Like we all have opinions about, oh, I have opinion about this, but there are some opinions that are so unpopular. You might be a kind of person that quickly notice opinions that are not popular and try to, like, bring it out and use it as a form of content for your channel also. Yeah. Another content idea, which I believe is the number 13 I'll be sharing, so we have 2 more to go, is get ready with me. Most of us, we know about get ready with me. Like, get ready with me are a form of video that, you can show the people how you are able to combine things, maybe clothing, maybe your makeup, maybe your jewelry, your accessories, maybe your, so many things about maybe your shoes and all. So you might be a kind of person that, you love this kind of content and you cannot wait to start creating this content. And in addition to this, also, you can tend to be doing unbox with me. Like when you buy a clothing or you buy a new set of let's say a new set of earrings, instead of just opening it, you can decide to set up your camera and just show the world, like, oh, I just got this new earrings and I thought of showing it to you, my wonderful viewers. This earring is what is this? I got it from this, I got it from there. And from there, you can even start an affiliate marketing with all these brands. Yeah. So you might also want to you also want to look into that. So the number 14 I'm going to talking about is actually closely related to the get ready with me. As I've said, this is clothing haul. Like, some people, it can even be furniture haul. Like you are someone that's just like to pick things. You are some, or it can be shoe hauls. Like if you love something specifically and you know that a week cannot go by without you buying that particular thing, you can decide to start a channel on hauls, like maybe clothing, maybe shoes. You understand? You can start content creation or content ideas with videos like that. And the last but not the least, they always say save the best for the last. Yeah. So this is actually a very good one, if you can, you can plan ahead for this. And the last one, the number 15 I'll be talking about is interviews. Guys, you can't go wrong with interviews. Like, you can run out of ideas with interviews. You can decide to interview so many people. Recently, I watched a video of a guy that was just interviewing old married people. That was all. And his channel blew up, like thousands of subscribers, just by interviewing old married couples. Like, asking them their advice, what they would advise the younger generation, the younger couple. Interview, you can even do like, it can be an in-house kind of, you invite people to come, like most people are doing podcasts now. It can be that kind of thing. Like, you will always find something to talk about in interviews or in podcasts. And that is all that I have for you today. If you have learned something and you've not given this video a thumbs up, please hit the like button. Please, I beg you, hit the like button and also put a comment. Don't go without putting a comment in the comment section. And that is all for today. I will see you in my next video. I remain Aderonke Grace and I love you guys so much. Bye guys. See you in my next video.